And the world is a hurting place.
Because you're going to have sometimes low moments when you won't want to get out of bed. You just want to stay there. At times you won't want to come out the house. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how much you work on yourself. There are some times when things aren't going to go right. They just are not going to go right.
See, this world we live in, it creates depression. You feel like you don't have any options and you're going to be in this state forever.
You can just close your eyes and tune out everybody. And what's the point of going on? What's the point of living? It doesn't get any rougher than that.
The world will break your heart 10 ways to Sunday, that's guaranteed. And I can't begin to explain that.
But still, it's a matter of what you do now. If you decide to go, then you gotta just get on with it. You gotta plant both your feet on the ground and start living life.
Even if I experience defeat or failure, that does not make me a failure. If things don't work out, if you don't produce the results you want, that's all. But don't confuse who you are with the results that you produce.
And so I think that now more than ever, we must begin to look at what are the things that we can do that would put us on some firm footing in life, that will enable us to do some things and use some powers that we have, that many of us go through life never ever discovering that we have those things going for us.
The other thing is, take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are. If you want to begin to move, you've got to clear your mind of all the unnecessary luggage and baggage that's weighing us down. I say to you, you're going to have people to do things to you. Things are going to happen to you. And the most important thing to do is to harness your will and let it go and move so you can grow.
See what is before you. See the here and now. That's the hardest thing. The only thing that counts.
Sometimes it's the very people who no one imagines anything of who do the things that no one can imagine.
I believe that all of us came here with something. All of us showed up to give something, and that nobody's going to give that service that you have to give. No one's going to produce your product. No one's going to write your book. No one's going to open your academy, a special curriculum to help to cultivate the high self-esteem in our children. That's your idea. And if you don't bring your idea out here, when you die, all of us will suffer because we've been deprived of your genius because you allowed butt to keep you in the bleachers and not pursuing your greatness. And I suggest this is one of the first things that you want to do when you're facing a challenge. You want to get unstuck. Evaluate where you are. Look at it, assess yourself. Assess yourself and assess the situation. What brought you there? What role did you play? The next thing that is important is that expect things to get better for you, because they are. See, life is cyclic. You're not, whatever experience you're having right now, it has not come to stay. It has come to pass. What are the reasons that you can think of that can keep you strong, that can be your bridge over troubled waters? Those reasons are very important. Nietzsche said, if you know the why for living, you can endure almost anyhow. So find out the reasons that will make you strong, that will make you walk by faith and not by sight. What are some of those things that you can do during this period of time? Number one, you've got to work on yourself. It's very important that you engage in an ongoing process to develop you. Spend more time on yourself than what you've been spending. Stay busy. Work your plan. Continue to do those things that you know that work for you after you have evaluated yourself in the situation. Make a declaration to yourself. I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. You want to read books that inspire you and motivate you. You want to listen to tapes over and over and over again. And I suggest that you listen to tapes when you first get up in the morning. You want to control the spirit of your day. When you listen to tapes, listen with relaxed belief, believing that this can happen for you. The other thing is about life, when things happen to you, when you permit things to use you, you can't change the past, but you can interpret. You can reinterpret how you see it. So when you begin to look at your past, Give an interpretation that empowers you. That's where I used to be. That's not where I am now. So as you're in the process of reinventing your life, write a description of the kind of person that you want to be. What are the things that you must overcome? What qualities about your personality you know that you're going to have to change, because those particular characteristics are liabilities to you. So write down your reasons. And what you will find, that when you decide to act, when you decide to take life on, and let me warn you, it can be painful, it will be uncomfortable, and that's where the growth is. When you're uncomfortable, when you're stretching out, when you're taking life by the collar, you're going to get thrown to the ground again and again and again. But when you have determination, and you know that what you're doing is right, it gives you your life, it gives a special meaning and power to you. See, the universe responds to the man or woman that refuses to be denied.
The only one holding you back is yourself.